Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond. I just wanted to do a really quick video, which is kind of like a bonus video, I guess, because this is part of the collab that I'm doing with Siobhan. So I'm not going to go and insert photos and everything. It's because this is just going to be a quick video. So you have to forgive me, my sinuses are playing up really bad again with my hay fever, so I'm a bit nasally. So I just wanted to remind you guys to head over to Siobhan's Instagram account. You'll be able to see her look. It'll be up by the time this video goes up. So the palette that we chose to both dip into for this week was the Charlotte Tilbury The Icon palette. So neither of us have used this one yet, and Siobhan already did her look yesterday, and she was already raving about how fabulous it performed and why had she never used it before. So the question goes for both of us, why had neither of us used it before? I do have a number of Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes, mainly the quads, and I've got one of the sort of big long ones, but this is what it looks like inside. So it's absolutely beautiful, and I had, as always, the task of doing an everyday look, so I think I achieved that quite well. There is only 3 sort of mattes in the palette, and I wouldn't even say, I mean, they blend, I suppose they blend it out pretty matte, but they've got a little bit of a sheen to them, so maybe more like a satin. But I ended up going in initially with this one here, and that was sort of all into like as a transition shade, and then I darkened the outer edge of the transition shade with this one, and then the matte, I thought I would really deepen the outer corner, the matte black, the outer corner, but it went on really patchy. So I expected it to be quite pigmented, but I didn't like the way it performed at all, so I ended up going in over the top with this one. So that's why I don't have a very dark outer corner, but the shimmers, like in the rest, I haven't tried all of them, of course, but the rest of them that I did use performed beautifully. So I ended up going in with this pink one here, just on the shade, like the lid, but unfortunately with the lighting, doesn't seem to be really picking it up real well, and then so the inner corner of the lid I used this one here. So yeah, unfortunately not showing up. All looks pretty relatively matte to me from what I can see on my phone. Then the inner corner highlight, I ended up using this one here, and I also use that as a brow bone highlight, so you can definitely see that on the inner corner there. And for my lash line, it's not showing up a real lot, but I decided to go in with this absolutely beautiful green here, and I just used a bit of setting spray on my brush after I dipped into it, just to do that lower lash line. So I'm really happy with how, other than the matte, everything performed. I think it's such a beautiful sort of classy sort of palette, but I say that's how I've used it. We shall see. Siobhan has a way of making shadows do things I never thought they could do, so where I've gone for a relatively soft look, we'll see just how intense hers probably comes out. So the highlighter that I've got a little bit down my nose and on my cheekbones, but unfortunately you can see it there. It's with this the Glowgasm face palette, so I ended up just using this top highlighter there. So I will definitely have to dip into the other shades. I haven't used any of those yet either. So, and then the lips, I ended up using a Charlotte Tilbury lip, it's called a lip cheat, a lip pencil. This is the only one of hers that I own, and that's in Pillow Talk. And then I use the Pillow Talk, it's not the, it's called something diamonds. I mean, it's, my eyes are absolutely terrible, but it had a bit of a sheen to it, there's two in this. I think it might be called Lucky Diamonds. I'll insert it, like I'll check once I do the editing, but that is the shade there. So it's quite a pretty soft look. You can see the sheen coming off the ring light there. So I'll just quickly flick that ring light off if I can find it. There we go. So that's in natural light. So yeah, definitely. Oh, you can see the sheen there a little bit on the lid. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So that's it. I'm done. Quick 5-minute or nearly 6 minutes by the time I finish editing and all the rest of it. So yeah, so I will make sure I put this up after we actually share the photos and everything on Instagram. So that's it. I'm not going to change my clothes because I've got another video to do. I'm going to update my roulette pan collab, which will actually go up before this one. So I'll see you in that video. Bye.